scared of the teams that we have in LCS right now.
I'm excited to see how we will do on LCS, and at the same time it's my team, so it kind of motivates me to do as good as I can.
And the new split will prove to be even harder probably with all these roster swaps.
The whole Elements roster is changed.
We tried something new last split and it didn't work out, so we just wanted to go back to what we knew worked.
Now that we have Forgiven in the team, he brings a really good bot lane, and that's what we always play.
The best roster change was Fnatic for me. Now they have a Reckless and it will fit them insanely well.
Coming back to Fnatic feels like coming home again.
Welcome to the European League Championship Series, coming to you live from our studios in Berlin, Germany. We are about to kick off week 1 of the LCS Summer Split, and as you can see, our fans are absolutely ready to get things started, as they were a little while ago as well. Some Unicorns of Love fans that we've grown accustomed to, and there, Fnatic with a Reckless in their ranks, looking to get their first win on the board here in their very first game, which is versus Unicorns of Love. All familiar faces in that team setting up for game 1. I'm EpicSkillshot supporter, excited to be back at the analyst desk with Challenger Series shoutcaster James Stress O'Leary and 2 familiar faces returning to the LCS stage, Origen's xPeke and Soaz. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you.
Well, the fans are also very happy to have you guys back. But the summer split begins today, and in 12 weeks we will know the 3 European teams at Worlds 2015. So let's go over the ways you can qualify for that World Championship. First off is, of course, getting the highest number of championship points over the season, and these are the spring standings showing where our teams are at right now.
Yeah, so speaking of teams and where they're at, Fnatic right now are at the top of the table. 90 points already in the bank towards their Worlds qualification, and they earned those 90 points in the finals in Madrid against Unicorns of Love, and man, was that an exciting series. Took it all the way to 5 games, one of the best series we've had as a finals here in Europe. Following them, in 3rd place, it's going to be H2K, though they've bagged themselves 50 points. They took 3rd after beating SK in Madrid. And then at the bottom side of the current table, we've got the Copenhagen Wolves and Gambit, each with 10 points.
Yeah, that's how it stands right now. Of course, there's another round of championship points up for grabs this summer as well. And then the 2 remaining spots for the World Championship from Europe go to the winner of the summer split, or whoever comes out victorious out of the regional qualifier. That, of course, begs the question to the 2 gentlemen over here. How do you guys plan to get to Worlds? Soaz.
Worlds is not really it's a goal for us, but we want to do a good season first, and then see wherever if we can go to Worlds or not. It's gonna be really difficult, but we hope that we can make it.
All right, xPeke?
Well, the aim is that one pretty much. During the regular league, I don't think we have a high goal of ending 1st, 2nd, 3rd. The aim is to get to playoffs and then give everything we can to win playoffs. Obviously, it's going to be super hard, probably almost impossible, but if we made it, that will be the goal once we're there.
Hey,
to
possible
give everything.
is nothing if you dominate the Challenger Series. But before we move on, we have to touch on the mid-season invitational, of course, as well in the off-season. LPL's Edward Gaming came out victorious after beating out SKT. But for me and for a lot of people in Europe, Fnatic's performance was really hopeful going into the rest of the season.
Yeah, it was very inspiring, actually, for Europe as a region as a whole. We had a European team take a Korean team, a top Korean team, to 5 games. Again, Fnatic was super aggressive all throughout the tournament as soon as we got into the playoff stage. Very in your face, very aggressive. It was exactly what they needed to do at MSI to bag themselves a great spot.
Yeah, and you know, give us some bragging rights towards the other regions as well. Now, if you want to take another look at any of the action from MSI or the Spring Split, head over to lolesports.com. And while you're there, you can check out the new lineups across the LCS and scout out your fantasy LCS team for summer as well. And now, let's turn to today's slate of games, where we'll start with a rematch of the Spring Split finals between the Unicorns of Love and Fnatic. Then Origen will make his LCS debut against Giants. The Copenhagen Wolves will face SK Gaming, and we'll end the day as H2K takes on Roccat. So, there you have it, guys. Your very first LCS game, although you guys have seen a few, is versus Giants. What are your expectations going into that match? Okay.
It's hard to tell, because even though from screens we could say whatever we think because we think we will do good or whatever. We have never played them on LCS. None of the actual teams right now. And it's so weird because sometimes we practice a team and then we see them play on LCS and they play so different. Sometimes they play worse, sometimes they play better on scrims than they do. So it's like we cannot just get a bit too cocky and say, okay, we do good or we do bad against this team. We have to see and just take care and more than aim for the win, aim to not make mistakes, to play a safe game and not fall into the like a lot of teams do on LCS against Unicorns a lot. Don't follow their game, follow our own game, don't play their way.
And I think it's a super interesting matchup just for multiple reasons. I don't know whether all of our viewers will understand just how big a matchup this is in the region. When we were in Madrid, there was Origin merchandise and there was Giants merchandise. Everywhere. Everybody had a piece of one of the two teams. So this is massive. How much added pressure, if any, does that put on you guys, Soaz?
It doesn't put so much pressure. I think it's mostly about Mithi and Peke because it's a Spanish team. And they are two Spanish players, so I think this game is mostly going to be about mid lane matchup against Pepe and Peke, and it's going to determine how the game is going to go.
No, we'll
don't worry, they will flame you too.
I bet you've missed that, so anyway,
it's always flaming.
Yeah.
Taking another step back, maybe looking at the league, and you guys have gotten to sit back and look at the entire spring split and all of the teams. So as what has been your impression of the strength of the teams and being able, as you say, to get a good season and make it to playoffs, how feasible that is?
I think we can do it. I don't know really what to say, honestly.
We just need to wait and see.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see because, for example, this season compared to last ones, we have a lot less matches in LCS. So we're gonna have to be more prepared for during our scrims, during our pre-matches and things like this. So, yeah, we're going to have to see during the season anyways.
All right, well, we will see indeed. I do have one final question. We need to get this out of the way. Origin, we all say it differently. Peke, tell us what to say.
Well, both ways are fine. Okay. Origen is how you say it in Spanish. So you actually say like if you were a Spanish person, but origin is how you would say it if you were not a Spanish speaker.
You say it exactly the same twice now.
Origen? Origin.
Yeah. All right, so that's it then. That's it then. And anyway, well, good luck in that matchup as well. But for us, before we kick it over to the casters for our first game of the day, we want to know what you think of the competition heading into the summer of 2015. So tweet at LL Esports and let us know who is your player to watch and why. A couple of my players to watch are right here on the desk. Stress, who you keep an eye on.
Well, it's funny because my player to watch coming from the Challenger Series is their teammate, Niels. He has never been on the LCS stage. He put up a great showing with you guys in Challenger. I'm excited to see how he can compete against the likes of Reckless and Forgiven.
All right, then for you guys, is there anyone you're specifically looking out for that you haven't played before, that you have played before?
For me, I'm mostly looking for Fnatic with Reckless coming back to the team. I think it's a really great addition for them. And yeah, I'm looking forward to play them because I think it's the strongest team right now. So yeah, I would like to play against them in LCS and see how we can do.
Yeah, okay.
Well, the same a bit. I was surprised when Reckless went back to the team, which makes it a lot more hype to play them again because it's going to be more fun. They are super good and beating them will like be so good feeling for us. And even not beating them, it will be already nice to play against them and see. Especially something fun is to play against someone that you played with. Because it feels so different when you play with people and then you play against them. You see stuff that they do that you didn't realize or that they didn't do. So it's good to get a different point of view when you play against all teammates.
Yeah, definitely going to be a hype matchup. Remember to send your responses in at LL Esports and include that hashtag LCS so we can talk over some of your answers later today. And now it's time to send it over to the desk for our first game of the split where the Unicorns of Love